Inventors Hall of Fame inducted their class of 2024, including both living and historical pioneers in science. Among them are patent holders in areas like automobiles, agriculture, biotech, and magic, or rather, the means to magical moments. Skylar Henry introduces us to inventor Lanny Smoot.
Actually, find this very interesting. I saw this before, but I just wanted to do a review on it. 100 patents, you know what I'm saying? Very interesting. You might say, damn, Tom, why is it interesting to you, Tom? You got 100 patents, so what? Because I'm an inventor also. I got one patent, not 100, but with this one patent, it can be very powerful, you understand? And I find a lot of interest into seeing other African Americans accomplish things and that are similar to what I'm trying to do. You understand? And yeah, let's get back into it.
Over 100 patents and a boundless sense of wonder.
There's no mistaking that signature sound.
Hold on, yo.
Damn. Glow.
This what I wanted to show y'all. He responsible for the lights, the lightsaber, man. Look at this. See if I can get it up here. He created this. Something that all y'all play with. A lot of y'all probably play with this shit to this day too. Probably watch it. See that?
An icon of science fiction.
He made it. He made the lightsaber, yo. So that's a good thing too.
Is my lab.
That Jedi lightsaber brought into the real world by Disney's research and development team in Glendale, California.
How long did it take to come up with?
Now that was hard. That was hard. See, innovation is actually very interesting. He probably thought it out in his mind and you know, went through the process of getting this thing done, and here it is. You understand? In real life, the same way I'm trying to, you know, create the Jumbo and create this particular product that will prevent firework injuries. You know, securing and igniting fireworks with your voice or smartphone app is something that I honestly believe will help the world be a lot better, help firework users be a lot better, and it's innovative. It's very unique. Not only that, you know, Bluetooth speakers and all that good stuff. Let's get back into it. I think he's going to talk about how he went into the process of, you know, creating this particular lightsaber. Let's get into it.
It was a few tries.
Yeah.
A few early models. And the key is to have a uniform blade, very bright, and full retraction into the hilt. And those were the challenges with something like this.
So he said he went through a few trial and errors, you know what I'm saying, to actually get it done. And I can relate to it, you know, getting this thing done all the way up to the prototype. The amount of frustration I went through, you know, trial and error of redoing it and, you know, fixing mistakes, still going through trial and error, you understand? So I can honestly relate to this, and to know that he has over 100 patents, the amount of trial and error and things like that he had to deal with, you can only imagine what's involved with this kind of stuff.
Lead inventor Lanny Smoot loves a challenge, dreaming up ideas at Disney Imagineering for the last 20.
You know, but I do want to say though, once, you know, the challenge is over with and, you know what I'm saying, you do get it done, you feel very good about yourself, you know, to know that you're able to accomplish something that you thought of. So yeah, I want to throw that out there.
5 years.
Bridge the gap for me, if you will, between storytelling and invention.
Sometimes you'll have an invention that inspires a story, right? Sometimes I'll hear a good story and realize that a specific technology can make it real. So the two things support each other. My peers on the movie side.
And that's kind of where I fall into place too with this product. You know, firework safety is a very big topic. Fireworks are for everyone, you understand? And at some point, a lot of people, if not everyone, has heard of a firework injury. Now, let's put it this way. If there was a device that's really entertaining, you know, and it's innovative and it's a safety device and it's affordable, You know, would you use it to make your firework display much more entertaining and safe for you and the people who are visiting? Or would you just do something go the careless route and, you know, overlook the equipment that would make your firework display much more enjoyable? What would you do? The responsible choice would be to make your firework display much more safer and much more enjoyable. You understand, at any cost, you know. However, there are some people who don't see it that way. There are some people who would do the opposite. And that's why you would have these YouTube videos showing so much firework injuries. That's why you have these YouTube videos showing what's going wrong in the industry. And you have very few people stepping up to the plate and saying that they're going to create, you know, technology or equipment to prevent this type of thing from happening, because it's repeatedly, you know, excuse my language, but if there are any investors that would find this, you know, content, just understand that this technology is meant to help future generations. You know, every year kids and adults lose their lives to fireworks, all right? There's not enough, you know, equipment or products advertised for safety. And when you think about it, you know, helping to prevent injuries for the future generations is a big aspect and a very important aspect for the world as we see it. Because without the future generations, you know, we're going to have much more difficulty. You understand? It's them who we have to train and to educate to keep things going. So moving forward, you know, I just want to leave that with you all. But we get back into this review of this patent holder, Lanny Smoot. And I do want to say that, you know, a lot of people may not take you serious, you know. So you have to take your time out and to do videos like this to let them understand your true mindset and how you see the world for what it is, you know. But yeah, I appreciate everyone on YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure you comment below with your thoughts. Let's get back into this review of Lanny Smoot.
Support each other. My peers on the movie side of things can fake things with computer-generated effects in movies. I have to make them for real.
From live action.
See what I'm saying? He said his team does the computer side, but he has to make it for real. And that's the same thing I'm going through right here. And the only thing that's stopping me from bringing this thing for real, I can honestly say, it's just the funding. And once we get the funding, this product will be in the market, preventing injuries for many people for generations to come. And yeah, please hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment below with your thoughts. And let's get back into it.
Props to interactive theme park attractions, he uses science to create joy. But Smoot says his own story was improbable. Growing up in Brownsville, Brooklyn, with a wealth of ideas and encouragement, but...
He's from Brooklyn. I'm from New York. Y'all didn't even know that. Yeah, I'm down here in Florida. I you know what I'm saying? I love Florida. I represent Florida like a mug. Let's be for real. But I am from New York, born in Brooklyn, New York also. So big up New York. All right, back into it. Lanny Smoot. Yeah.
very little means.
When I was quite young, probably 12 years old, I saw a unicycle rider. I said, I want one of those. My parents were poor. I made a unicycle by taking the front wheel off of a tricycle because it had the pedals, banging a pipe onto the top of it, putting a bicycle seat on top of that, and rode that around.
Let me guess, you weren't wearing a helmet either.
I wasn't wearing a helmet, and by the way, those tires are not pneumatic. They're not air-filled, so it was a bumpy ride. And I never wanted to ask my parents for a real unicycle, but one day I came home, and it was a unicycle laying up against my bed, because my dad said, I saw you clunking along on the street.
He credits his father for that initial spark.
As early as I can remember, he brought home a battery, a bell, a little light bulb. I was probably 5 years old.
I don't know, like something that I can relate to. Also, you know, my father, a lot of you all don't know, my father was the one who helped me come up with this idea and stuff. You know, he's the one who taught me about patents and gave me the inspiration to even go get a patent. You know, I lost my father, you know what I'm saying? And when I lost him, it hurt me, you understand? Because it left me here to just figure out everything else by myself and just keep going. And it was a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because he encouraged me to even get here, as I said before. And, you know, it's a lot to take on the mind, you know what I'm saying? When you're trying to take on the world and stuff like that, and you're really looking back and you figure out that you're doing it all by yourself, you know what I'm saying? Really, you gotta have your team and stuff and everything, yeah, who help you and stuff, but they got their own lives, you know what I'm saying? You're really doing this thing, you look back, you're really doing it by yourself, you know what I'm saying? It's tough, but you keep going, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is.
I was probably 5 years old. He gets the light bulb to light and the bell to ring, and that light lit my entire career.
A career that began at Bell Labs, where for 22 years he made strides in fiber optics and broadband systems. But his greatest pride is his most recent invention.
So what do we have here?
This is the hollow tile floor. It is the world's first omnidirectional, multi-person treadmill floor. It can...
Not bad at all, though, you know. This little device invention he actually made, if I'm thinking correctly, I think it's like an exercising thing that won't allow you to like bust your ass, if that makes sense. Some people get on treadmills and stuff and they turn up the speed and everything, and like if you don't use it correctly, things can go wrong. I think this one is more of a treadmill that's just more innovative, to the point it's going to keep you moving, keep you working out, but you won't fall off of it, if that makes sense. So that's actually a good idea. So let's get back into it.
Have any number of people on it, so it's like having an infinite walking surface, but in a finite size.
I'm entering the ship's holodeck, where images of reality.
Not bad. Like he said, an infinite, walking surface. But I look at things more the safety aspect. I look at what features of safety. So he didn't necessarily say that, but if I were him or a part of his team and stuff, that would be an important aspect. I would say this is a treadmill that you just won't fall off of. This is a treadmill that you can actually use, and things would not end up as the other treadmills if you're careless, So yeah.
It can be created by...
Inspired by another sci-fi technology.
I reasoned that it won't work unless you have a floor surface that can have everybody on that floor moving in any direction they want. They might be in VR, but how do you solve the floor problem? This is the solution.
So we're gonna let you control our chair here.
Okay.
And I got
Oh. His thing is actually like something different than what I just said, actually. But maybe I just came up with a new idea from looking at his idea. Cool.
at the demo.
I'm just going to teach you the controls to our game here.
Okay.
I think he's been practicing. He's really good.
I could do this all day.
Not to mention a little Jedi training. It's all part of why Smoot now joins the National Inventors Hall of Fame.
So he got sensors. He has sensors where he's moving his, he is able to move his hand and is controlling the floor. You understand? So whatever object is on the floor is actually moving because he's controlling the floor with the sensors from that's going to his hand or whatever device. That technology is very, very unique. Now imagine that technology on the Jimbo itself. Okay, you're moving it in the room and now you can control it and make it open and do all type of stuff. Now that's very innovative and very cool. You can ignite it and do all type of things with your hand. Now look, we need someone like this gentleman here, Lanny Smoot, I believe he will help the Jimbo become superior. Nobody be able to, excuse my language, I was about to go hard. Almost got out of character on y'all. But the Jimbo gonna be hard, man. If 1% of the market see value, it's gonna be worth billions of dollars. And every time I think about it, I get like, how can I say it? I get excited, man, because I thought of this idea and we're able to bring it to life. We built the prototype, you know what I'm saying? So we know it's buildable. We have the patent. It was granted, so we know it's useful. It's just nice, man, to know that you're that much closer to success, you know? But we just want to line the parameters up, so that's why we're on YouTube in hopes to get monetization. So we're doing all type of videos and things like that, and we'll get it there. Or we're gonna run into some investors. If we run into investors, we get it there quicker. You understand? But through it all, we will get there. So please like that video, or like this video, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts. It's the inventor you never heard about. And 1% of the market sees value in this life-saving technology is worth billions of dollars. Let's go.
Jedi training. It's all part of why Smoot now joins the National Inventors Hall of Fame.
This gallery of icons is actually a patented wall.
Rini Paiva is their Vice President of Selection and Recognition.
I think one of the really interesting things about this wall is you also see the pace of innovation.
Here at the NIHF.
I feel like I'm gonna get on that wall. I feel like I'm gonna get on that wall because of this technology here. This technology that's gonna save lives. Through the years of American history and firework history, there are no products advertised to prevent the injuries that we see here. You understand? So knowing that I'm taking the time out to create a product to prevent these type of things, I believe it gives me the path to getting recognition such as this. And let's get back to it.
Museum in Alexandria, Virginia, the evolution of invention is on display.
A lot of times these names aren't people who are going to be recognizable, but the applications of their inventions are. We want to show the world how important they are. So that's what.
Now, so that's what she said. Sometimes these people are not recognizable, meaning like these people are not the most popular. You may not have heard of them, but their inventions are to be spoken of. They are to be heard of. So they're going to tell you about it and they're going to give them the recognition. You understand? So that's what I'm trying to show you. You probably never heard of me. Like I tell you all the time, it's the inventor you never heard about. You feel me? And just like them, I'm a voice for these people. So even if I don't get on that one, I'm a voice for these people because I'm speaking the facts. The inventor you never heard about. A lot of this shit was created by inventors that you never heard about. So they deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Some recognition. And I'm giving some of that back by doing a review on Mr. Lanny Smoot. And I believe he's in here on this wall, which is a good thing.
We do. We're looking for a patent holder. And then what our selection committee will look at is whether that patent has had some sort of significant impact. So economic, cultural, societal.
And
so you mean to tell me everybody just gonna be lying, saying they invest in the African Americans and stuff like that? Or they're gonna start telling the truth and seeing an individual like myself, knowing that I have a product that will secure and ignite fireworks with your voice or smartphone app to prevent injuries or death from kids and adults. Come on now. You mean to tell me that's not an impact on the culture? That's not an economic impact to know that 1% of the market is required for you to be worth billions of dollars. The Yeti coolers, this is my perfect example. Over 30% market share. And that's what they need to keep their billions. You understand? We only need 1% of the market. Let's go.
for Smoot's colleagues, change and collaboration are linked. So too is embracing the challenge.
Where does competition play a part?
We compete. He's very creative. I'm very creative.
He is Alfredo Ayala, a Disney R&D executive and Smoot's friend.
Lanny Smoot is a Renaissance man. He's a genius.
And our favorite thing to say to each other is, what's not to like? Now, what does that mean? I might build something that's pretty cool, design something, and he'd come over and say, that's really cool, but is something missing?
And when we say that, and he would say it to me and I would say it to him, it's kind of like, you win. It's just what's not to like about it.
Their camaraderie seems to hold more weight than their successes.
I tell you what, I get the chance to pull this shit off, you understand? And I get it to the level where I need it to be, where I'm nice and comfortable, you know what I'm saying? If I could knock off something else on my goal list, my bucket list, to go meet them, something like that, that'd be good too, you know? I like to meet Carl, you know?
And to Ayala, that's everything.
He represents many people like me. And that means the world to me.
I work in a company where creative artists are all over the place, and I could say, oh, look at this horrible looking thing that I made that can do magic. What do you think about it, buddy?
Part of Smoot's.
Shoot, why not? It's really prototyping, you feel me? You're gonna come up with your first thing, it's not gonna look the best, you feel me? Think about, you know, the first iPod, which was nice. It was nice because we've seen it first. That was the first thing we ever saw, so of course it was nice. But then compared to everything else over time as it developed, you realize that the first one was, you know, it was just, you know, it was nice, but it wasn't as nice as the others. Don't get me wrong, first gen iPods though, I'm pretty sure people still have them as collectibles and stuff like that, yeah. Like Apple computers, you know, when they first came out compared to now, you know, everything gets better, you understand, over time. These cell phones, the first iPhone, cell phones in general, everyone had the flip phone or beepers or whatever. So look at innovation up until now. So, you know, with prototypes and you come up with the first model, you can't really judge that, you understand? Make sure y'all like this video, make sure y'all subscribe, make sure you do all that good stuff. You know, this is for real. When you have a prototype, it's meant to have you, help you get a good idea of what the true potential of the product can become, you understand? And you look at it and you take away the imperfections and you make notes and you make it better.
Magic. Advice for the next generation.
Get it out of your head into the world. Many people waste time in their lives by saying, oh, I could have done that or I should have done that. Do it. Being able to do things that other people might have thought is either impossible or difficult, and if it can inspire young kids to do it, is an honor.
For CBS Saturday Morning, Skylar Henry, Glendale, California.
Lanny Smoot's story just makes me smile.
Yeah.
Now that was nice. Homie said just do it, get it out your head. So what you think I'm doing here? Huh? I can't be wrong. I can't be wrong for having all this stuff in my head and I'm documenting it on YouTube and pushing it out there, letting you all know that this thing is a potential disruptor in the industry, life-saving technology. You understand? If 1% of the market is valued as such. I can't be wrong from hearing a message that's clearly telling you to get it out of your head, to put it out there. You understand? To do the impossible, to do what people believe cannot be done so that you can inspire others. I can't be wrong. So please like this video, subscribe, and make sure y'all comment below with your thoughts and all that good stuff. We're doing these longer videos to keep it pushing in the algorithm, and this is what we want. It's the inventor you never heard about, and let's keep it going.